Having a 20 door limit makes making a really good PvP base in Frostborn really difficult, but in this episode I'm going to finish making an amazing solo PvP base. Hey guys, and welcome back to our 8th episode of Frostborn. In my last episode, I showed you guys how to make this great wall around your base. For PvP, it has a lot of doors and all the places that people are probably going to be raiding your base. But in this episode, I'm going to be working on the inner part of the base, which is also really important for a good PvP base. So the first thing I'm going to do, even though this is really painful, is I'm going to be deleting a lot of walls. Now let's go ahead and place a bunch of floors. So I made the 8x8. All right, now we're gonna place the doors. If you guys go to my base building video, you will see where I have all these doors, or I'll explain why I'm setting it up this way. Okay, so the problem right now is I'm 2 doors short, okay? I need to get 2 doors because I went ahead and I put 2 doors here. You'll notice on my diagram I don't have 2 doors here, but it is very annoying coming home and having to go around all the way around your base. So I'm gonna actually sacrifice some of my PvP quality to have these doors here. So if I'm gonna sacrifice 2 doors from the PvP design that I have, there's 2 options. I can get rid of these doors, and that way the outer wall will just not be as good. I won't have as many ways of flanking them. Or I can get rid of these doors, which honestly, I'm probably a little bit more fond of getting rid of these doors because this way I still have these doors to flank people. Well, there's a couple ways to look at it. So I can delete these doors, which again, they're gonna have these really big areas that they're gonna be able to see of my base. Okay, so I'm actually gonna, with this new design, I'm gonna delete this door so that I can put a wall over here. It just breaks up a little bit more what they're gonna be able to see of my walls when they, because again, I'm moderating. When they break into a wall, I don't want them to see all of my base and be like, okay, I know what's going on here. I want them to kind of still be guessing. I could do this, but actually I don't really want to do this. What I want to do, I think it's more important to have my most outer walls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the doors back here. I'm going to put them up just a little bit more. That way it's dividing this area a little bit more evenly. Put it right here. And then I'll put one right here. And then on these, I'm gonna put a wall. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the doors where they need to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this off, and then I'm gonna explain what the strategy is here. Okay, so here's the base. The design behind this is still very similar. You want doors where you're going to be doing PvP. Doors give you a huge defensive advantage. People want to come from the bottom. So as they come up here and they get to this area, which hopefully I've already stopped them through here. So the idea behind these walls is that if they're coming over here and I want to flank them, I can come over here, and then I can come through here and come through here, and all this time I'm invisible. They don't know where I'm at. I can come around and flank them, kind of cut them off. But then I still have this area of my base to where if they break in over there, then I can come in through here. Again, I'm just creating more avenues for me to flank people, more avenues for them to not know where I'm going to come from as I attack them. So. But then when they come in here to the more inner area, I want the same thing. You know, they break in this wall. They break this wall, they're only going to get access to this wall. And I have 3 different doors that I can pop out of that they don't know which door I'm going to pop out of as I'm attacking them. It also, a lot of these side doors create lateral movement. I'm popping out of this door. Well, they want to break into where I'm at. So they're going to, if they break this door, then they're just going laterally. They're using their axes, which should be level 2 really quickly. So they're using their level 2 axes to just make lateral movement. They're wasting resources. And then I can come through here, and I'm gonna move all this stuff, and then I can still come through here, and then I can, again, I'm creating new ways that I can move around my base, but they can't follow me. And so, and then the last, piece of this is I'm moving my bed here, the most inner room, so that when I die, if they do kill me in PvP, I spawn right here, and then I'm gonna put a chest. Well, I guess I'm just gonna put all my chests here for now, but these chests are gonna be my 3 best chests because it's the most inner room, the most walls to get there. This is gonna be my PvP chest. I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna have armor there. I'm gonna have food there. I'm gonna have weapons there, so that if I die, I can immediately get in there. So hopefully I'll have a poison bow or something. Get in there and immediately start taking them out. So I'll spawn. I'll be safe. I come out. The reason I put the door at the top on this one is because I want, if they ever do get into this room, which would be really bad, they should never get into this 6x6 area. But if they did, I want them to not know when I'm coming out of my room after they've killed me. Because if I'm dying and I'm in this inner space, the battle, we may be getting to practice as we speak. So that would be that'd be kind of epic. So we'll see if that happens. Okay, so that's it. That is the foundation of where we're at. We got all 20 doors. We've got things moved around. Obviously right now it's not that strong because we don't have a whole lot of level 2 walls, but we're gonna get more level 2 walls. Let's go ahead and build some level 2 walls now, just so that we can feel a little stronger. All right, I died of starvation. Just so y'all know, these bags will disappear after an hour, so make sure to grab them, before they despawn. Okay, that's it. Or let's see if someone comes. I'm gonna keep rearranging things. We'll see if someone attacks us and we get to use our base. But honestly, I'm not really prepared because I don't think I have any more ranged weapons. So let's go get a ranged weapon. I'll show you guys how to get a ranged weapon. Ranged weapons are really important for being able to defend yourself in times like this. So let's go get a ranged weapon. There is another thing that is nice about the door and the back side of my base, is that if I come home and they're sitting there by the only door into my base, it could be bad because I could be, I couldn't get into my own base. So it's nice to have a door on either side. Gives me a little bit more of a back door, literally a back door into my own place. Just in case I'm getting raided while doing other things. So actually, I think I'm going to change my diagram to fit that. So, all right. So I'm going to show you guys how to get a ranged weapon. You guys may already know how to do this, but home settlement's under attack. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be quick. Settlement's under attack. But I don't have a ranged weapon, so I won't do very well unless I get a ranged weapon. So I'm gonna run in here. There should be a bow. Maybe it's over there. We'll see. Take all. Oh no. Oh no. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna just go and loot this one. Oh no. They're breaking my walls. Did I get that? Okay, I really need to stop being so. I'm nervous. I'm getting raided. Okay. Come on. Why is this taking so long? This may be a disaster, but we got something. All right, let's see. Let's see if he's... Oh, I see where you're at. Whoa, he's got plate armor. Wow, this guy is so pay to win. Okay. Well, we gotta... Oh, no. This guy... Why can't I get past my stable? He's in my base. And he's got 21 minutes left. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so I'm just going down and just putting whatever I can. Obviously this guy's super pay to win, and I'm not gonna be able to compete with that, but oh no! He found a way to get me! Oh, this is annoying. Okay. He took my backpack? It's dumb. Okay, I don't think he's gonna search that chest. So I'm gonna go and see if he wants to kill me again. Let's see. Ah, he gave me all my stuff back. What a nice guy. This is the true diplomacy here. He realized you don't have anything worth anything. And so his pay to winness is like, this is not even worth it. Okay, well, I have to wait 5 minutes before I can rebuild my base. But obviously the base isn't finished until you have level 2 walls. But let's see how he broke in while I was away. He broke in over here. And he just came in this angle. So again, people do not like to break in from this angle. So he went as far as people normally feel comfortable doing. But he didn't take the bait of doing it on this angle. So if this becomes common, then for them to attack at this angle, then I might actually move these solid walls to up there just a little bit, so that just a little bit higher, so that it's still separating. Like maybe put one right here and one over there, and that way when they break in this way, they're still dealing with, because you can see here he broke into this and then didn't want to break into that wall, so then he came this way. So if I even if I put the wall right here, it would have kept him going south, which is what I want. I want him to keep coming from the south end. So then he comes over here. So he breaks totally from the top up here. So that kind of goes against what I was saying about them always going from the bottom. But again, if I had a full base, this would be fine, because what would happen is if, it would take him a lot longer to get there if he was breaking level 2 walls. Not only would he have to have that many level 2 hatchets, he'd have to break all those walls. It takes longer to break level 2 walls. So, and hopefully I'll have better stuff. I'll have better PvP. I don't have any PvP gear. That crossbow is the only thing I have, and thank goodness he gave it back, so I have something. If he had come in here, so really what would have happened is I would have let him come in. Well, if I had that wall differently, I would have first come through here. This wall would have been up there. I would have shot him. He would have chased me down here. And then probably I would have brought the fight down here. He probably would have been started breaking walls down here because I'd be fighting him. And then, of course, I can't compete with someone like that. But if I had all leather armor, this crossbow, and some good healing and stuff, I can annoy the crap out of him, especially with level 2 walls. I could definitely annoy him to the point that he wouldn't want to mess with me anymore. And so that it just wouldn't be worth his time. And so I'd pop out, shoot him, pop back in. Pop out, shoot him, pop back in. And then he'd probably break in through here, and then I'd do the same thing here. Or if he kept going here, then I'd shoot him here. So I'd get a little bit of angle there. And then once he gets into here, I would try to draw him down here. Or actually, probably what I would do is I would fight him. I would just flip. Like if he, depending on where he's coming from, I could always use these walls to then still shoot. Like if he came through the way he did come, through there, then I could pop through here, come and keep the fight down here. And so then he might break up there. Well, then I come down here, and then I can, again, it's slow, but I can shoot him there. Again, I'm slowing him down. He's breaking a level 2 wall, using a level 2 hatchet, and then mix a little bit. So I totally got owned this time, and that might happen, you know. But honestly, I didn't lose anything that I couldn't get back, because I put what my most valuables, the things that I can't get back, I put it in the vault. Now, obviously, I got killed really quickly before I was even ready to go at it. I didn't have any armor. I don't think he took anything from me. All right, I didn't get to read this, though. This is from the Odin. Bran, stop it. I got it. I'm not going to chase you anymore. I'm leaving. Come back home, please. This sanctum is cursed. I told you about that. Imagine what mincemeat father will make of us when we return. Are your treasures of Aesir gods worth our father's wrath? I beg you, let's go back before it's too late. If you're not, you'll check our chest and read till here. I'll be waiting at Garm's fangs. All right. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. I think I can start rebuilding. All right, that's just going to compensate for anyone who's a little bit more like he did. I'm just trying to keep people to go towards the bottom of my base. I want to fight where my doors are. Okay, I'm trying to bring the fight to my doors so that I have a chance against him. Luckily I used pretty much everything. Now if he wanted to, these leather strips are valuable even at his level. So he was being nice to me. He let me have, obviously these carrots are not, and coal are things that he's going to use, the iron. So he decided that he was being a punk to to a very poor person. He didn't see this chest. I don't know if he would have maybe been a little more enticed by some of these more refined items, but ultimately he realized he was picking on someone who was not, he was being mean. So he ended up letting up. And so, but hopefully that is the last time that I receive grace from a raider. I will start, I got to get my workbenches working. Okay, I'm going to keep my crossbow up here because this is my PvP chest. And so I need to be able to go. Also, the vault is not a good place to put any type of PvP weapons. You really, ideally, aren't ever going into your vault during a raid. You already have your most valuables in there. You're not going to touch them. You don't need what you're going to be using. Because obviously, if you take something out of your vault to defend your base, then they're not safe anymore, because they're on you. So you want to keep only your most valuables, only the stuff you want to keep safe in here. So we got raided by someone who had really good gear, plate armor. I have no clue how we got matched with him. I assume it's because he's pay to win and therefore his level isn't very high. There's no way he farmed for that legitimately solo and then is still my level. So I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but you can see, even though I totally got trashed, you can see that having doors conveniently spread out allows you to just be really annoying. But y'all got to see that in the 4th episode where I totally kept that guy from raiding me. But as I'm able to get green zone resources to get my walls to level 2, it's gonna make this base a whole new base. It's gonna make it way more costly for them. So even though the cost for me is more, it's gonna be way more of a cost for them. So this base is gonna be a lot stronger once I start building some level 2 walls. This base is not designed for level 3 walls because I'm gonna be a free-to-play player, but I am going to be able to make this 2x2 stone walls. I might be able to make this wall right here stone over a long period of time. So here's the thing about free to play. You can still trade with players. So I'm going to go and get resources that pay to win players might value, like Odin stuff. I'm going to solo Odins, and then they might want some of the things that they can't get, they can't pay for, and then I'm going to trade them for some of the things that they can pay for. So I may actually be able to get all of this stone over time if I know what items that I need to get that are valuable to the pay to win people. Essentially a pay to win base while still being a free to play player. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that, but we do have a little ways to get there. So the next episode in this series will probably be hours of playing compiled into one episode to kind of show you guys what I'm doing. It's going to be a lot of farming to get this base up to level 2 base. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.